Hey everyone, real quick before we get into it, don't forget to
like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Check out the podcast on Podbean. We're on Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcast, and Google Play.
And with all that said and done, let's get to it.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Hella Average Gamescast, episode 137. The two cool cats at the Hella Average Gamescast are here. It's Jeremy and myself. How's it going, buddy?
What's up? Good to be back. Good to be back.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if we missed last week or you missed last week.
I was too busy watching the Super Bowls.
Oh, yeah. It was the Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah, Kansas City 49ers and San Francisco Chiefs.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I hope you picked a winner.
I sure did. I picked the Chicago Cubs.
Wow. Well, since you don't really know your sports ball, what kind of video games have you been playing? Or have you been?
I have been playing a lot, actually. Let's see. First off, I downloaded that Dark Crystal strategy RPG for the Switch. Remember the one they showed off at E3 last year?
Yes.
I was all excited for. I downloaded that, and it's mediocre. Yeah, it was $20, and I'm not disappointed I downloaded it, but this feels like it was a mobile title that they just released on a console, just from the graphics and the input. There's no microtransactions in it, thank God, but I could kind of tell. I really think this was developed to be a mobile game because it feels like you earn pearls after battle, which you used to buy equipment, and I'm like, this looks very, in-game currency.
Yeah, no, it sounds like that.
Yeah, plus I don't like the interface during battle because it's just, when you choose your character and you choose your abilities, it's a wheel, that comes up, you have to pick from the icons on there, like attack or move and so forth, but it's so fucking awkward. If move is always at the top, attack's always right beside that at 1 o'clock, but if I want to choose an ability that's at 7 o'clock on the wheel, you have to position your analog stick just right or it won't register. Frustrating.
Yeah, that's a bit annoying. It's a kind of an antiquated system with all the buttons that you have. Did you really have to incorporate a wheel?
Exactly, and you can't use your D-pad at all. Because I play strategy games. I love Final Fantasy Tactics, and you use the D-pad to move on the grid. So why can't I do that here?
So you can't. What about just touching the screen in general?
I've only been playing it.
Have you tried that?
I've been playing it docked. I didn't think about that. I might take it out on portable because it looks like the way the ability wheel is put up. It looks like you can press them. Because they're circles about the size of your thumb. So that might be better. But
yeah, it'll still be kind of clanky because you'll have to hold with one hand.
That's true. But it follows the series. Cuts out a lot of it really just the main story beats, but I just loved the series, so I was really looking forward to this, and it's fine, but it's not really scratching the itch. I was looking for another RPG to play since I beat Dragon Quest XI for the second time. I also had to hold off till Persona 5 comes out in March.
There you go.
Yeah.
What else you been playing?
I also downloaded Power Rangers Battle for the Grid on PlayStation. They had a sale. Got that plus the first season for $20, so not bad. And
any good?
I gotta say, I am surprised at how good it is, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, graphically, it's definitely an indie game, you can tell. It's not terrible, but it's nothing that's gonna wow you. It looks like maybe a PS3 game, but the animations are smooth, and the combat is really fun. It's it's one of those I really like where it's very simple, but surprisingly deep. Because it's kind of got that Smash feel where you have light attack, heavy attack, and then all of your specials are mapped to one button, and it's just based on whether you're doing a neutral special, forward special, back special, and so forth. But I was watching online, and there's some crazy-ass combos people are pulling off. One of my favorite fighters uses Lord Zed, and I thought I was doing good with him, and I saw this one dude just juggling guys in the corner and just, one hitting them and stuff, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I gotta get my game up. But it's really cool. You pick three. It's got the 3-on-3 tag mechanics, and you get to choose a Zord, like Megazord or Dragon Zord or Goldar or I think RPD Zord, and you can activate it anytime during battle, and it'll temporarily like boost your attacks. Where if you like do a light attack, the Megazord Fist will come in and punch your opponent, or do a heavy attack, he'll drop the sword on him and so forth. It's super damaging and cool.
Oh yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, the fan service is way up there. I'm really enjoying it. I'm glad I bought it. I was debating it for a while, and I was just talking to my buddies at work about Power Rangers. So like, I'm getting the itch, and I'm glad I scratched it. That was a good game. That was worth the money right there.
Nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
Other than that, nothing else worth really mentioning. Just dabbled in other things here or there, but those are the two main things I've been playing.
There you go. Well, I've been playing Call of Duty. I just completed the Battle Pass probably like 20 minutes ago. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Got that Battle Pass leveled all the way up to 100. So I've been grinding that game. I've been playing on one of the smallest maps that has some of the worst respawn locations. So I'm finally glad that I can go back to just playing normal. Even though I like the map. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind Shipment, but it's very small. It can get very frustrating. You get spawn killed a lot. But overall, that's been my biggest achievement. I've been playing the regular stuff. Tap Titans, Rocket Leagues. Nothing new. Nothing is jumping out at me. I'll probably download the BioShock collection.
Oh, yeah. Give it a try. Just see if you like it. Definitely start with the first one. But
I plan on doing that. If I'm going to play it, I'll just start with number 1 and go to the third one.
But I definitely feel you, because I've after I beat Dragon Quest XI, I've just been trying just to find some new game to occupy my time. But I just can't find anything. You got
to find stuff to get you through delay season.
I got the Yakuza collection. Yakuza 3, 4, and 5 comes out Tuesday. I had that pre-ordered, so that's coming. That'll be nice. But there's really nothing coming until March. That's when Doom and My Hero 2 and Persona and all these other games I pre-ordered come out. And then April, we finally get the big game we've all been waiting for, FF7.
Yeah, we can't lock that in yet.
We can't lock that in.
Yeah. No way. It's going to get delayed again.
It's going to get... I can't remember when. Let's say it's April 7th it comes out. I predict April 6th. Pushback.
Oh, yeah. All the way to August.
October 24th, 2021.
There's no telling. But, Jeremy, I think it's time to get into some... news. All right. So, we all know this wonderful studio named Blizzard, who usually hits the mark every time. And no one thought that they would drop the ball on a classic Warcraft 3, but they did. And it is not good. This does not bode well for Blizzard. They've been on a bad streak since they announced that mobile game at BlizzCon. I think that's what started it, and it's just been a struggle since. But Jeremy, do you have some more details on some of the things that were happening with this controversy? Yeah, but you have to bear with me, because I'm not a Blizzard fan. I don't care about Warcraft, but I do like to follow the news and whatnot. But first of all, I didn't even know they were remaking Warcraft 3, but apparently it was a thing they were doing. They teased it a while back, and it was going to be just a complete, like, from-the-ground remake, just like the Crash Insane trilogy and the Spyro collection, with new graphics and all that stuff, with the classic gameplay. And they were really touting that they were going to redo all the old cutscenes and improve them, which people were getting hyped for. And then the game comes out, and not only did they not redo the cutscenes, but they removed the cutscenes and just replaced it with in-game dialogue. So instead of like that big badass, action battle or something, it's just two characters standing there with text boxes. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Is this a game that you've played?
No, I never played Warcraft. I've watched videos on it though, where they were comparing the original to the new one. And I was like, oh man, that looks terrible.
Oh wow, yeah. No, this is a game that I played quite a bit of. It was a game that ran on. You could run it on any PC. And so, I mean, the games were fun. The Warcraft real-time strategy games were fun, and then obviously went to the wayside with World of Warcraft.
Oh, I thought so Warcraft's an RTS? I thought it was the MMO thing.
No, Warcraft was a real-time strategy game where you would build up a village and troops and go attack, and you had missions, and you could do custom games, which part of this big controversy is that Blizzard was going to own the rights to all these custom games that people were making.
Yeah.
Which is kind of janky. I mean, it's not like people... I don't think that they had a shop. I don't think that people were making money off of it, but...
Well,
It's not for them to just steal your idea.
That's not kind of janky. That's just outright crap, in my opinion. Like, these people go through and they make these, these, I guess, campaigns or whatever. And not only does Blizzard say we now own the rights to it, but they also said we don't even have to credit you. That's just theft right there, man.
Yeah, it's pretty bad because you got to think, 96% of the campaigns that are going to be created are going to be total crap.
Well, yeah.
It's similar to like Mario Maker.
Yeah, but at least
you're going to get a bunch of crap, but now you're going to get, the 4%, 3% that is good. They're going to just be like, all right, we can wrap a story around these 6 levels because they were really great.
I mean, it's, like I said, again, in Mario Maker, too, at least you get the credit. I mean, you're not getting paid for them, obviously. You're doing this because you enjoy the game. And I'm sure Warcraft fans don't care about getting paid for these, campaigns they make. They're doing it for the fun. But at the very least, let them put their names on it. What the hell is going to hurt?
At least say who it came from.
Yeah, because, if, like, let's say you're searching for a custom campaign or something, and, Jolly Rancher 42 made this awesome one. Well, you want to be able to find another one if he makes it, instead of it just all being property of Blizzard.
I agree, yeah. So it's pretty bad. That's bad on their part. That's bad to the community. That will never sit well with any game series. So hopefully Blizzard can get their stuff together, because there's not too... If Diablo 4 is a flop, which I don't envision it being.
No.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I still have high hopes for Blizzard and the game.
I envision you're gonna have this very similar situation with Diablo 3, where it's gonna be a mess on launch because they don't have their their shit together, but it'll get fixed and people will love it. Because I remember Diablo 3 came out and you couldn't even log in for like I think 2 weeks or something like that to play it. It was just an absolute cluster, And but then they got together and people loved it. It was just, oh, this is the best Diablo since 1 or whatever. Hell, Cam bought it like 3 times. But when is Diablo 4 supposed to come out?
There's no release date yet. And me and Cam have that bet going. We have it. It's somewhere on our drive. The dates. I don't remember it.
Was it
specifically?
And it has to be released by a certain date, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I was thinking about that the other day. I couldn't remember if it had to be released or just announced, and I figured it had to be released because otherwise, he'd have his steak dinner by now.
Oh yeah. But if you did buy the game and you're not happy, Blizzard will refund you, no questions asked. I'm sure that's still ongoing.
That was another part of the controversy. They weren't offering refunds. They were saying
that's bad. Well, that was bad at first.
Yeah, they were saying as soon as you bought the game and opened it, even if you didn't play it, you can't get a refund. And I think Australia was the only people in Australia were able to get refunds because of the way they have a refund policy over there. But everywhere else in the world, America, UK, whatever, they're just screwed.
Well, refund policy on video games is bad news for right now, all around.
Well, again, it depends on where you get it. Like Blizzard, you can play, I think, for not Blizzard, Steam, you can play for 2 hours. And if you don't like it, get a refund. But, if you do like Nintendo or PlayStation or Xbox, once you download it, or once you play it, you can't return it.
Yeah, PlayStation's policy is as soon as you earn a trophy.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah, well, some games you turn the game on and you get a trophy.
What's interesting is I've got a couple games, like Valkyria Chronicles, which I love it. I'm not getting a refund for it. But I played that game for 30 hours and not earned a single trophy. What if I get a refund?
I wonder.
Yeah.
It might be a time thing, too.
I'm sure it is. It's probably either until you get your first trophy or you've played X amount of hours or something like that.
Yeah.
That would just make sense.
Yep, that would. So, if you're playing Warcraft 3, tell us your thoughts in the comments below. And let's move on to something a little better. So, Dragonball FighterZ is a favorite here at Hella Average Gaming. Jeremy has been on the up and coming with all of the characters, and he's probably the most well-versed in the game now. And we're getting some new characters. So, we're getting another iteration of Goku. Surprise.
Oh, number 9.
We're going to get him in his Ultra Instinct form, which I think is kind of weird. I wish it was just a finisher. And then we're getting a character that is just phenomenal, was phenomenal in DBS, and that's Kefla.
Oh, I'm so happy for Kefla. And it was funny, too, because I was just on my phone, and the trailer popped up on YouTube. It just released, I think, an hour ago. And I was like, oh, cool, I'll get to see Ultra Instinct in action, and it was a good trailer. And then I noticed it kind of stopped about halfway through. I'm like, well, what the heck's the rest of it? And then, boom, here comes a new fighter. And as soon as they started talking, I was like, oh, those fucking maniacs.
Yeah, no, as soon as you hear their voice, you know what's going to happen.
Oh, I was so happy. And I love that their finishers are like that. I call it the Christmas beam cannon, where it's that green and red thing they did on Goku.
Oh, yeah.
God, it looks so cool and all that. Ultra Instinct Goku looks, honestly, looking at their fighting styles, Ultra Instinct looks like one I'd probably use more than Kefla. I'd have to try them out, obviously, and I will, because I'll get a season pass for this. I'm more happy for Kefla, but I think Goku's probably more utilitarian. I'll probably end up using him more. He looks like he can just dodge stuff. Like, Jiren was attacking him, he was just like, nah, that ain't gonna hit me. I'm just gonna dodge this.
Yeah. I think he's gonna play like Hit.
I think so. But
I like the way they do these trailers now, where they like kind of recreate what happened in EV Super.
Oh, that's gonna be a dramatic finish. I guarantee it. Yeah. But yeah, I love them doing that too. Just when they open up and it just ends like the tournament of power ended, the power of trust. And God, that was so cool. Of course,
I wish they would have recreated that where Goku actually just beamed the shit out of Kefla.
Oh, where he did the little like flip
where
dodge.
He skated, he skated up the beam.
Dude, I rewound that so many times. God, that was one of the best scenes in all of Dragon Ball right there. Just period.
Yeah, that was sick.
It was so nice. They rewinded it thrice.
That's right, and then we're gonna get, I think, 3 more characters. It's all a mystery right now.
Man, I'm crossing my fingers for Master Roshi. Crossing them.
You know, Cam wants Ox King.
Yeah, you keep dreaming on that one.
He is not gonna get Ox King.
I don't know who. I want Roshi and I want Tao Pai Pai. If you remember him, he was from Dragon Ball. He was the Crane Hermit's brother. Goku fought him as a kid. He can kill you with his tongue. I thought that was cool as hell.
That would be pretty cool. I'm trying to think what other characters would really fit in.
Whis. Get some Whis in there. We got Beerus. Why not get Whis?
I don't think they'll put Whis in.
What about one of the Trios de Dangers? You know, the 3 wolf guys they fought?
That could be pretty cool.
I'd like the kicking guy. You know, the red one that Boo fought? Was that Basil?
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised they haven't added the girl, one of the Heart Girls.
Ribrianne?
Yeah.
I was gonna mention that. I'm like, I'm kind of afraid they're gonna do that because no one likes her. But they did, they did put her in Xenoverse 2, so I wouldn't be surprised if they threw her in there.
Yeah, like it probably wouldn't be too much harder for them to.
You know, I mean, honestly, like if they threw her in there, I wouldn't mind. I always just care about how they play. You know, not so much who, not so much. I mean, I want more representation of other characters in the game. That's why I want Roshi and Tao Pai Pai and all that. But I just care about how they play, best of all.
Yeah. Another cool character would be the guy from Jiren's universe, the big guy.
Oh, Topo.
Can't remember.
Yeah,
Topo would be a good addition.
Topo would be fantastic. I didn't think about it. Dude,
I'm so glad you have a good memory, Jeremy.
Thank you for that. Oh, dude, and his ultimate has to be when he goes all God Destruction on him.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
That would be sick.
That's
what they need to do.
Yes, do that. Bandai Namco, get on it.
That's right. All right. So now time for some not so good news and then some bad news. All right. So Outer Worlds on Switch was announced, and then it has since been delayed due to the coronavirus. You were telling me that the studio is in China that is porting the game.
Yeah, the company that's handling the port is based out of China, and because of the coronavirus, I'm guessing they had to shut down the studio temporarily or whatnot, but it's been delayed indefinitely. It was supposed to come out March 6th, and now they don't have a new release date yet. So,
oh wow, that's terrible. That virus is bad.
That is terrible. I mean, it's obviously awful that the game is delayed, but the biggest concern is, of course, the health of the people working on this.
Oh,
yeah,
always. So definitely keep that studio in your thoughts, and hopefully this coronavirus will come and go, and then we won't have to hear about it for a while, and then the studio can get back to work.
This is what you get for drinking Corona. Always stick to Dos Equis.
There you go. Coming from the guy that's never had a Dos Equis.
Or a Corona.
We can change that, Jeremy. All right. So now it's time to open the Nintendon't corner.
Oh, it's dusty in here.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's been a while. So, Jeremy, tell me about it.
Okay, so Animal Crossing. Big franchise for Nintendo. Coming out on Switch. A lot of people hyped for it. I think it's safe to say no one here cares about it, correct?
I don't care.
I don't either. But, so, in case you don't know anything about like Animal Crossing, it's kind of like their version of The Sims. You know, it's a life simulator type game. And Nintendo, for whatever odd reason, is apparently restricting your save data to your Switch for Animal Crossing. Usually, apparently, another animal, because the whole thing is you build a village in this game, and a lot of people, kind of like SimCity or The Sims, they want to have multiple profiles and do different things. Well, Nintendo said you can only have one village per Switch, which means only one profile. So if you want to start a new village, you have to delete your entire village and start from scratch, which a lot of people are not happy with. Another issue, too, is they also said that all of your save data is relegated to the Switch, which means you can't upload it to the cloud. And if you upgrade your Switch for whatever reason, say you get the Switch Pro or you get a Switch Lite, you cannot transfer your data over. You have to start from scratch. And people are not happy about this. And I don't blame them. This is stupid.
It's pretty dumb.
Apparently, they said it's to stop cheating in the game, but from what I understand, it's a single-player game. And there's no goal, so who cares?
So they just don't want people exploiting what? What exactly?
I guess maybe you can, like, duplicate items or something, but if it's not competitive, what's the point? You know,
Exactly.
If this is like Smash or Mario Kart where there's a competitive point to it, yeah, I understand. But this is a single player game. Who cares? It's the best way I've seen this is it's basically Nintendo solving problems or creating answers for problems that don't exist and so forth.
Yeah, and like I don't agree with this. Like,
oh, not
limit
at all.
Like one per Switch.
No, that's
even if you have multiple profiles.
You can't make yeah. It's because it's tied directly to your Switch.
So, that's terrible.
Yeah, so like if you know you and your wife got the game and you want to make a village, she wants to make a village. Well, she's got to get her own Switch, or you just have to share the same village.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work.
Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of people, they want maybe their kids want to make their own, or their spouse or whatever, and they can't do it now. Hell, what if you have a Switch and you have two kids and they share it? Do you think they're going to be able to share a village? Hell no, man.
Hell no. But yeah, that's an interesting concept that they're taking on to limit their access to this game. And I think that the version of the Switch that's coming out in Japan, it looks nice for Animal Crossing. It's cute.
Oh, yeah.
The color scheme is nice. It's a light blue with little designs and whatnot, and that's good. And maybe they're expecting to sell a ton of those. But this is just
dumb.
This is asinine of Nintendo to say, like, this is what we're going to do. Literally, like, you can buy Minecraft and make as many worlds as you have storage space for.
I mean, imagine if, like, in that Outer Worlds game Cam loves so much, he finished his playthrough as one class, and he wants to start another one as another class, and they're like, well, you gotta delete your old class first. Can't keep that one.
That was something that would happen back in the day, but even on Nintendo games, you had 3 save slots at a minimum.
Oh, yeah, that's like the standard for everything.
And we're talking about games that were far less advanced.
Oh, the original Zelda had 3 save slots on the NES.
So this is something that Nintendo shouldn't be doing, and there's absolutely no explaining why.
No, it's got to be a Japanese thing, with the bosses over there and so forth. 'Cause I very much doubt this was an American branched thing. This was probably Nintendo Japan doing this for whatever reason that they come up with, overreaching and so forth.
It's just crazy. They're just crazy. But if you have any input on any of the topics that we've covered, please let us know in the comments. If you're an Animal Crossing fan, give us the details as to why Nintendo might do this. And if you're really pissed off, really comment. We really want to hear all that stuff. But Jeremy, do you have anything else?
Nothing. It's been
quick little heater of an episode.
Yeah, it's been it seemed like there's a little bit more news that came out this week compared to last week, but still not a lot.
Yes, as Cam said, we have some drips in the barrel.
Have some barrels for my drips.
Yes. But I'm going to get us out of here. Like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. Like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Cam and Jeremy are going to get together and do select start recordings. They're working on a date. So more videos will be coming. Definitely be on the lookout for those. And like always, play on and stay
Hella
average.
Peace.